A 13-year-old girl knew something terrible was about to happen. She was not planning to run away. She was not trying to disappear. She was trying to survive. So she did what a child's supposed to do. She asked the people responsible for protecting her for help. She begged the authorities not to send her home because the person she feared was the person who was supposed to protect her.
But she was sent back, and hours later, Romina Ashrafi was dead.
Thousands of kilometers away, another person walks through a subway station, not looking for money, not looking for a stranger, looking for someone who damaged his reputation, someone who made him feel powerless.
And in America, inside a taxi, two teenage sisters faced their father. One final phone call becomes the evidence of a tragedy.
3 countries, 3 victims, 3 different legal systems. But underneath all of them, the same human question. What happens when protecting an idea becomes more important than protecting a human life? Welcome to Looskeh! I'm Looskeh, and today we are investigating one of the humanity's oldest ideas. Anna.
And I'm Mr. Mingo. Together, we explore the hidden systems behind the law, psychology, and human rights and society.
But this is not a story about one country. It's not about blaming one culture, because the deeper question is much harder. Why do human beings sometimes protect ideas more than they protect people? Before we look at these cases, we need to understand something. Why does Anna have so much power?
Because humans are social creatures. Thousands of years belonging to a group meant survival. Your reputation affected whether people trust you, whether you had a place.
So, caring about reputation is not the problem.
No. Wanting respect is human. Wanting dignity is human. The danger begins when someone believes their reputation is worth more than another person's life.
But millions of people experience shame, millions experience rejection, obviously. But why do some people turn those feelings into violence?
Because sometimes people change a story they tell themselves. They stop thinking, I am hurting someone, and start thinking, I'm defending something, I'm restoring something, I'm fixing something.
So violence does not begin with the action. It begins with someone convinced themselves they are justified. Romina Ashrafi was 13 years old, a child, but before her death, she knew she was not safe.
Romina reportedly asked authorities not to send her back home because she feared what would happen. She was asking the system for protection.
And this creates the question at the center of her story. What happens when the person responsible for protecting you is the person you fear the most?
After Romina's death, the case created widespread discussion about child protection and legal responsibility. One part of that debate focused on Article 301 of Iran's Islamic Republic Penal Code.
A law connected to a painful question. Should a parent who killed their own child receive the same punishment as any other killer?
Under Article 301, fathers and paternal grandfathers who kill their children are not subject to qisas, the retaliatory execution punishment. Critics argue that these differences can create unequal protection for children.
Because a family is supposed to be the child's safest place. But what happens when the danger comes from inside that family? But the next story reveals something important. Honor is not always about protecting a family name. Sometimes it's about protecting the image someone has built of themselves.
In 2022, at Sindang Station in Seoul, a woman was murdered by a former colleague, Jeonju Hwan, Before the attack, she had already reported him for stalking.
This story looks completely different from Romina's. I mean, there is no parent, no family conflict, so why does it belong in this investigation?
Because underneath the violence was another powerful emotion, humiliation.
Like the feeling of losing control, losing status, losing power.
Exactly. For some people, rejection is not simply painful. It feels like an attack on who they are. And when they cannot accept that feeling, they search for someone to blame.
The victim becomes a symbol, not because they created the pain, but because they represent it.
And that is one of the most dangerous part of human psychology. A person can stop seeing another human being and start seeing a problem they need to remove.
In America, the legal system takes a different approach. Honor is not accepted as a defense for murder.
But rejecting an idea legally does not mean that idea disappears from someone's mind.
In 2008, Sarah and Amina Said were found shot inside a taxi in Texas. The person accused was their father, Yasser Abdul Said, first person. As you can see, before Sarah died, she made a phone call, a final attempt to be heard. And I quote, "Help! My dad shot me."
The case became a major investigation. After years as a fugitive, Said was captured and later convicted.
And inside the courtroom, the question was simple. Could honor explain the crime?
The answer was no. The law rejected the idea that shame, reputation, or personal beliefs could cause murder.
But another question remains. If the law rejects honor as a defense, does honor disappear?
No, because ideas are not removed simply because they are illegal. The emotion behind them can still exist. Control, possessiveness, fear of humiliation.
3 countries, 3 stories, and 3 different systems.
But one human pattern. A person feels their identity is threatened and another person becomes the price they believe must be paid.
Maybe the danger was never honor itself. Wanting respect, dignity, and belonging was.
The danger begins when an idea becomes so powerful that another person's humanity becomes invisible.
Because the most dangerous ideas are not always the ones people hate. Sometimes they are the ones people believe they are protecting. If this video made you think differently about law, psychology, and human behavior, subscribe to Looskeh for more documentaries exploring the hidden forces shaping our world.
And tell us your thoughts in the comments. Do you think laws can prevent violence caused by shame and reputation? Or does change have to begin deeper, inside the way people think?
Don't forget to like the video and share your thoughts in the comment below. I'm Looskeh.
And I am Mr. Mingo.
See you in the next video.
Looskeh.